Hello, I'm Stephen Klein, and this is
Paige Clark with Healthy Fit Club.
Healthy Fit Club. Today we're going to talk about sweeteners.
The bittersweet truth.
Bittersweet.
You know, I tell you, I was just at a new store that opened up here recently in town, and I took a look that we still have all those little packages that are sweetener-like foods, and folks, they're the farthest thing from being sweet or good for us. Some people seem to think that if things are sweet, they're good for us, and that's just not true.
No, and you're referring to the Equal, the Splenda, the
Those
NutraSweet.
The little blue, the yellow, or the pink packets, gotta go, folks.
Bad.
And we want to tell you that if you can turn to nature and look for finding the sweetness that's inherently in natural foods, but when you do need to add it, I want you to understand that contrary to what a lot of people think, stevia is not an artificial sweetener. They think it's an alternative or artificial sweetener, and it's not.
Yep.
Stevia is a natural herb. Now, there are some people that more heavily process stevia than others, so I would look for a brand that has very little additional ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think stevia is a great product, and perhaps on one of our shows we'll teach you how to make your own stevia, which is kind of easy to do.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So what's another good choice?
Another great choice is Lohan. It has a nice flavor, and that's easy to use. And I think one of the best sweeteners, if you are going to choose to add sweetness to your foods, is honey. But we want to make sure that we're using not just raw honey, but another key word that might be a little bit of a trip to find in stores. It's called unheated honey. I have a great source for unheated honey. We would love to find local, but even some local honey makers will often heat the honey beyond the point of which the enzymes might be damaged. So we want to just really ask our suppliers if we can, or look for honeys that are both raw and unheated.
And then we've got erythritol and xylitol.
Yeah, erythritol and xylitol are also healthy sugars. Can cause a little bit of more loose stool.
Oh, yeah.
Might not be desirable for some.
Known as disaster pants to some.
And a lot of times you'll see it mixed with other sweeteners or stevia. But if you're going to make a choice, make a sweet choice, make it a healthy sweet choice.
And one of the things that everybody thinks is really healthy, I just wanted to add, because I heard that it's not, what your opinion on agave nectar.
Oh, I think that's a really great point, Stephen, because agave nectar is a highly processed sugar, and it's heated. So remember we talked about how heat damages things, and agave is processed differently by our liver, and it's rather stressful, so it's not one that I recommend.
Right. And what about raw cane sugar as a choice? We want to stay away from it, right?
Well, I think that if you're going to have cane sugar, it should be the raw cane sugar. And I would prefer to see people stay away from sugar because it still is a processed food and has less nutrients in it. For example, honey has all kinds of enzymes and B vitamins that can be very powerful in the way it's processed.
So that's our top choice.
That's right.
Raw, local, non-heated honey.
And the least processed stevia.
And stevia.
Yes, those are our choices.
Okay, well, till next time, optimal health.
Peak performance.